I'm gonna take a sip of coffee and then try that one again. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle and today I am gonna take a personality test for you guys. I'm gonna let you know how good or how bad this test really is. And in order to really kick off this series and actually help people, I thought that we should start with the most common and well-known personality test out there, which is that of 16 personalities. So let's go ahead and look it up. If I can type. And let's take the free personality test. The instructions are as follows. This is a free personality test, the NERIS Type Explorer, which is copywritten, so they've done something here. It is fast and easy, takes less than 12 minutes. So guys, time this video, it better take less than 12 minutes. I gotta be myself, answer honestly, even if I don't like the answer, and try not to leave any neutral answers. This, friends, is something that I used to do all the time. When I first started taking these tests, I would always put neutral answers because I am a neutral person. But let's go ahead and start. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people? Not really. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. That is literally every day of my life. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary, yes? You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Yes. Not as much now, but yes. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not to try to solve their problem. Wrong. I try to solve their problem. Me and my little sister, when we talk on the phones, it is me trying to help her fix her problems, or vice versa. She's trying to help me fix mine. People can rarely upset me. I mean, I'd like to say that people do rarely upset me, but I'm gonna have to disagree. Because I'm trying to be honest here. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. Alright, so now that I'm done being self-indulgent and giving real answers, now let's talk about what's actually going on with this test. Now, one of the most prominent things that you can see are some clear dividing lines in many of the questions. For example, this one we have right here is a definite question of extroversion or introversion, and that's not how cognitive functions work, but okay, let's move on. So we've answered an introversion extroversion question. What's next? Well, now we're going to ask a turbulent or assertive question. Do you question your past? If you do, then you're turbulent. If you don't, then you're assertive and you believe in yourself. All right, let's see how far we can get before we get to another step. Okay, look at what we see here. Yeah, they're actually asking if we're a detail-oriented or big picture person. And I thought we were past this 2020. I thought we realized that people are more than just big or small pictures of detail or big picture. We're talking the sensory versus the intuition right here. This is 100% an N versus S question, because you know the thing is, intuitives, they can't deal with the sensory. The details? No. Then we also have another stereotypical question. You are very affectionate with people that you care about. Okay, seriously though, is this really a good question? How many of us are actually super affectionate? Does affection really have anything to do with our cognitive functions of whether or not we feel emotions? It's saying that showing physical affection means you're a feeler. The judging and perceiving questions, literally, you can tell exactly which ones they are. They are, do you organize or do you plan? What they're really asking is, are you conscientious? Because the way that personality works is that it's not that you are either organized or not. It's so much deeper than that, and yeah. Granted, I'm talking about cognitive function personality, because otherwise I really do feel like MBTI, if you just look at the letters alone, it's a throwaway, and I do believe that Ocean is better if that's how you want to look at it. It's just the letters, just the dichotomies, but cognitive personality takes MBTI and goes far deeper and breaks down how the mind actually works. And these kind of tests, they're not going to be able to tell you how the mind works. They're absolutely not. Are they going to help you identify the dichotomies? Sure. Results. Ooh, okay. Okay, my personality type is an ENFP. Who would have thought, actually? According to this test, I'm 54% extroverted and 46% introverted, which aligns with how I feel about myself personally. I feel like I'm right down smack in the middle. Like, if there is a spectrum of extroversion to introversion and in the middle is ambiversion, I am literally in the middle. Energy. This is where you direct your mental energy. 94% intuitive, 6% observant. I can't even say observant. My nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. Again, balanced 46 to 54. This really makes a lot of, I feel very confident that I'm very balanced between my thinking and feeling. Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. 89% prospecting, 11% judging. I really feel like I'm working on the judging side. I am actually trying. Clearly not enough, because I'm only 11%. Last is the identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. And it says I'm 74% turbulent and 26% assertive, which is funny. I've taken this test in the past, 4 years ago or so, and I got assertive at the time. So it's interesting to see how my self-perception has changed in the last 4 years. Alas, thus are my results for the personality test of 16personalities.com. If you are worried about the accuracy of a test like this, what I'm going to tell you is this. It is not going to tell you your cognitive functions. It is not going to tell you your necessarily true personality. I think that it can give you a good insight as to what is likely your personality, but this is all self-reported, right? So there's going to be a level of confusion, a level of, maybe it doesn't work, maybe it does work. I would say personally that this is not my favorite of the personality tests that are out there, though I do think that my results that I got are relatively close to my self-perception. I really try to have an accurate self-perception, but maybe I don't. Maybe there are things that I fib about. Maybe there are things that I just don't really honestly look at. I very much so try to be honest in this video and really try to give the most accurate answers that I possibly could for all of these questions. But ultimately, here's what's going to happen with this test. Because it's self-reported, you are aware of how much you think you're organized or messy, or how emotional or logical you are, and how intuitive or sensing that you are, or introverted and extroverted. And that's going to change the way that you view the questions. That's going to affect the way that you answer these questions. So your self-reporting is only going to be as accurate as your self-awareness. So I think that this test, if you are very self-aware, could be quite accurate. However, if you're not very self-aware, or if you have a skewed image of yourself, you're gonna get a different result than reality, because that's what you see of yourself. That's what you think of yourself. Although this is one of the most popular tests out there, and I'm grateful for that, because if it weren't for this test, we wouldn't have all these people coming into the personality community as we do now. And so for that, I'm absolutely grateful. I'm hoping that through this series we can find the best test out there. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this about a 6. I think that it can be very accurate, but it does lend itself to a little bit of inaccuracy. So we'll see how the other tests line up as we continue on. But my only criteria is going to be accuracy. And if self-reporting and the way that the questions are phrased feed into each other, like if you look at the questions, that we went through. Some of them are just so obviously clear what they're asking that I think it will skew how people answer the question to more how they want to answer the question than how they truly do or are or act or whatever. So it's limited, and for that it gets a 6 out of 10. So let's see how the other tests do in the rest of my series where I test a bunch of personality tests. So this video was requested by Steven, who his Instagram handle is this, which is Namaste Soham. He requested that this question be asked. The question that is, what is the best personality test out there? How do I find one that's going to tell me who I really am? And I hope that this video is a good taste of what we're going to experience through the next few videos that I create where I test different tests and see how they line up to the other tests. And at the end, I would like to do a tier ranking of all the tests. I may change my opinions on the ratings that I have given tests at that final video. But if there are any tests that you know of that you would like me to try, go ahead and give me that information down in the comments, link it to me, and I will add it to the list of tests to take, to test, to grade, and we'll figure out which is the ultimate, which is the top tier personality test out there, and which is maybe, you know, the bottom tier. So thanks for sticking with me on this journey. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, fantastic day. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you're new here, and I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, fantastic day. Bye! I want to take a moment and give a quick shout out to my brand new Patreons. Welcome to the Patreon, Timmy Graw and Alexander Green, and I can't wait to get to know you guys better.